Today I'm going to be sharing with you one of my favorite recipes as a child growing up, and even as an adult before I went plant-based. I used to eat it all the time. And now that I'm plant-based, I have figured out a way to make it vegan, whole food plant-based, no oil. So if that sounds interesting to you, stick around. Hi, Debbie Chu here from Chew on Vegan, and welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new here, I'm a plant-based RN. I follow a whole food, plant-based, no oil, gluten-free diet. On my channel, you're going to find quick and easy whole food plant-based recipes that are, of course, no oil and gluten-free. If that sounds good to you, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video, which is every week. Please follow me on Instagram at Chew on Vegan, and check out the links below for my e-guide, my newsletter, my Facebook group, and my online course to teach you how to transition to a plant-based diet and lose weight and get healthy. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a recipe that I always used to order when I went to a Chinese restaurant before I went vegan, and that was Moo Goo Gai Pan, which is a dish with chicken, and it has this really thick sauce that coats the vegetables. It's got bamboo shoots and water chestnuts and snow peas, and it was just so delicious. So of course, after going plant-based, I didn't eat that anymore. I think I've come up with a recipe that will give me a very similar feel as the one that wasn't plant-based. So let's get started. So to replace the chicken in this recipe, I'm going to be using soy curls. If you haven't used soy curls before, let me show you. They basically look like this. They've been dehydrated, and they are basically just soybeans. So a good source of fiber, protein, and so we do need to rehydrate them. So I put about a cup and a quarter and covered them with water, let them soak for about 10 minutes, and it plumps up to about 2 cups. So I'm going to get rid of the water and squeeze out as much excess moisture as I can. I drained the soy curls and I squeezed out as much moisture as I could. Now I'm going to put it on a clean dish towel, and we're just going to squeeze these and try to get out as much moisture as we can. Just put something underneath it just in case. Now we'll add these to a bowl. And just like tofu, they really don't have a lot of flavor, so we're going to season these up. So we're just going to season these with a 1/4 teaspoon each of salt, onion powder, garlic powder. Then we're going to add a little cornstarch. That should be good. I'll meet you over at the stove and we'll cook the soy curls first. Okay, I have a little bit of no chicken broth going here. And then I'm going to add the soy curls to that. And I'm on a medium-high heat. And we're just going to cook this for a few minutes. If you need to add a little bit more broth, go ahead and do that. I'm just going to turn the heat down just a little bit. So you want to kind of spread it out, so all the surfaces get maybe a little color on them. So then you want to remove these from the pan and set them aside. So the veggies we're using are some snow peas, some carrots, some mushrooms, and some Napa cabbage. So we're just going to slice these up. And for the Napa cabbage, I separated the stalk from the leaves because the leaves are going to get thrown in at the end. So we're just going to cut these into a little bit more manageable pieces. And just, you know, rough chop these. These can be in bigger pieces because it's going to cook down. Okay, let's hop back over to the stove and we'll get all this together. Okay, I've got a little bit of veggie broth in there, so we're going to add the mushrooms, carrots. We've got an 8-ounce can each of bamboo shoots and water chestnuts, and then the stalk part of the Napa cabbage. And you want this on a fairly high heat. And we'll let these go for a couple of minutes. Now we're going to add some garlic, a couple cloves, so at this point I'm going to add in the snow peas, the soy curls, Napa leaves, and we'll just let this cook for a couple minutes. Now we're going to add some spices. I've got some white pepper, some salt, and just a little bit of sugar. Just get this stirred around. Then we're going to add about a cup of broth, and then I made a little slurry with cornstarch and water, and we're going to let this thicken up. If you need to add more cornstarch, then we're going to do that, but let's just see how it goes. You just want to make sure that all the veggies get coated with that sauce. And this is just looking perfect. All right, let's serve this up. So here we go, finished product. And I served it over some rice. Lately in my rice I've been putting 1 cup of rice and a 1/4 cup of quinoa, the multicolored quinoa. And I just love that extra little boost from the quinoa, and it really makes it look pretty. I don't know if you can see the little specks in there. This came out so good, and it looks so much like the restaurant. I'm super excited. So let's give this a try. It tastes just as good as takeout. Just a few ingredients. Took no time at all. This is a great one. So I hope you give this one a try. If you like this video, if you got value, if you learned something, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe so you can help me get to that 25,000 subscriber mark. Check out the links below. And if you've made it this far in the video, please comment below with Moo Goo Gai Pan. Let's see if you can spell it right. And remember that all my recipes are good for you, they're good for the animals, and they're good for the planet, and what you put on your plate determines your fate. Until next time, thank you.